my sewing friends. This is Friday Sews. I'm Jen, and this is my sewing room. And what? Oh, you want to see the stained glass window? Right? Is that what it was on the plant? What? Oh, blue. Yes, well, let me tell you about that. It doesn't look like I'm wearing a wig, does it? Because I'm not. This is my hair. Well, I had Mother's Day, last weekend, like all the moms did, and the aunts and the sister, anybody that takes care of kids did. And, it was just a day. No big deal. I didn't see any of my kids, and, I think a couple of them texted me, but, it was just a day. No big deal. But I had scheduled ahead of time a trip to go see my daughter Jenna, and she lives in Charlotte, North Carolina. And so I got on a plane on Monday, and I got there Monday night and spent all week with her. So I haven't done any sewing for that reason, although she did some sewing. I talked with her ahead of time, and she said, can you bring a machine? I would love to do some kind of a sewing project with you and maybe figure out, some stuff. And I said, well, I can't bring one with me, but if you can find one, we can, maybe work on something. So I went on shopgoodwill.com because of course I did, thrifting. And I found her one of the gray Singer heavy duty machines. It's mechanical, so no screens, no buttons. It's just all dials, and great machine. And I paid less than half for it. At auction. They auction things off on Shop Goodwill, and it got shipped to her and got there before I did, which I was thrilled about. So we were able to do a little bit of sewing. Actually, she did the sewing. I just kind of coached. But I'll tell you about all that in a minute. Before I left, I was working on my Sew Maxi for Mother's Day dress, which I made out of one of the shower curtains I have recently gotten. It's this one. It's a Vogue pattern and really, really easy, but really big, very generously sized. And so in the back, I pulled it in because I tried it on and I thought I just need a little more definition through here. So I put some elastic in the back, and I went straight across, but as it hangs, it kind of curved up. And I thought, oh, I don't know about that. But then, I straightened it out, and I think I like the curve better. So I think I'm going to go back in and redo that casing and just make it kind of arched. But it's a beautiful dress. It's from 2015 and easy to do. I didn't have enough of the shower curtain to make the front and the back, so I used a sheet that I had for the back. So yet another shower curtain maxi, but boy, it turned out so well. I was so pleased. So all I have to do is fix a casing on that, and then I'll have that to wear. I cut out Vogue 1694. This is a Marcy Tilton pattern, and I'm going to make this view, the longer one, so it'll be the same as the one here in the photo. And I'm doing it out of 3 different linens that I got at Fabric Mart. I just wanted to color block it out, so I liked all 3 of these, kind of the way that they went together. I wanted kind of that ombre-ish kind of an idea going on, so I cut it out, but I haven't done anything with it because I left and I was gone. The only other sewing thing that I did was I went to, well, before I say that, let me say that I finished up my pressing station. And it looks fantastic, but it's not really finished yet because I figured out a situation to take care of my thread so that I can see it and readily get to it, but it's organized. So I have a little bit of finish work to do with that, and I'm looking forward to telling you about that because I used a hack that I found on Do It on a Dime. Catherine from Do It on a Dime, I've watched her for a long time, and it's a Dollar Tree hack, and it's really cool. So I've got that, and then I've got some bins in it, and I don't have all the bins. I need 2 more. I need to go out in the garage and find where 2 more are. I know I had like 27 of these things, so I know they're out there somewhere. But they're all like this, and I don't like that. And so I was thinking what I would do is, yes, I just covered the pressing station. I just put fabric over top of it, and I was thinking, no, I want it all to match. So what I want to do is recover the front of this, or these, with a fabric, and then have the ironing area match it. So I went over to Hobby Lobby and I found this. And I like it. I like it okay. But, you know, as I looked at it, I thought, oh man, you know what? I really want something tropical, because I'm all about tropical, not just the beach, but tropical. So I'm going to, even though I got like 4 yards of this, I think I'm either going to try and return it, or because it hasn't been cut or washed or anything like that, or I'm going to use it for something else. I don't know. I'm tempted to keep it because I kind of like it. And actually for the handles, instead of, this is heavy because it's got stuff in it, instead of doing this, I want to put grommets here and then put a little rope in and be able to pull them out. And those are full of little half-finished projects, things I need to get to, things that need to be altered, that kind of stuff. So it's really great storage because I can get things off the floor and out of the way, which is so nice. I cannot wait to show you this sewing room because it has so dramatically changed for the better. So I'm going to do a tour. It is coming up, I promise. I won't take forever, but there are some dominoes that had to fall before I put that video together. So it's coming. Okay, back to Jenna. Jenna decided she wanted to make a tennis bag like the one that I made for her when she was in high school. And so I said, okay, well, I made that out of quilted fabric, and the only quilted fabric we could find was solid colors, and hers was a print. It was a really cute print. I don't know what she did with the old one. I should ask her that. But we also went to Goodwill, and we went to the linen section, and she bought one shower curtain, one set of sheets, and I think 2 tablecloths. So we got back to her house, and she did this. She'd been talking about, maybe, Mom, we should dye your hair blue. And I thought, I'd be up for that. I just thought, let's just go for it. Why not? So she did it for me. And then I said, well, hey, would you rather do a circle skirt? She said, sure. So she took the shower curtain and she made a circle skirt.
What is she making?
Skirt.
What kind of skirt?
A circle skirt with pockets.
Ooh, and what are you making it out of?
A shower curtain from Goodwill that was like $3.
What did you just do? What stitching did you just do?
An understitch.
Ooh, so fancy.
For my pocket, so it won't peek out.
There you go.
Yay! Woo!
What you doing?
I'm finishing the final stitches of the beginning of the hem of my skirt that I just made.
Woohoo!
Ta-da!
Ta-da! And the best part is it has
Pockets!
Woohoo! Woohoo!
I made
Well
it!
done. Well
I
done.
made it!
It was made out of a shower curtain. Yay!
In an afternoon. This girl does not really know very much about sewing, but that little sewing machine that I bought her worked fantastically. She understands it. She gets it. It's like, it's not hard to figure out. And I was so thrilled that we got to do that. And because my Mother's Day was just a day, we crammed so much in to that week. It was so much fun. We had a blast. I mean, the best thing was spending time with Jenna. But one of the big highlights was that Andra from Andra Makes got a hold of me, and she said, hey, can we get together? It's only about 3 hours from where I live to Charlotte. And I said, absolutely. So we had lunch and we talked about everything. We talked about sewing and YouTube and family and God and church, and oh my gosh, we covered it all, and we still didn't get it all said. So we're going to have to get together again. I got to tell you about Andra. You know how pretty she is on camera. She is so pretty. I mean, that's one of the first things I ever noticed about her. And then I got to kind of know her like we all do with YouTube people. You kind of get familiar with them. And I thought, she is such a wonderful person, and she's smart and she's talented. Well, then I met her. I walked into this restaurant and I thought, oh my goodness, she is gorgeous. That's the first thing I thought was, you are so much prettier in person than you are on camera, and you're gorgeous on camera. Wow. And then to get to talk to her, and she is absolutely lovely as a person. So we spent a couple of hours just sitting and having lunch. And like I say, we definitely didn't cover everything, and we're going to have to do it again soon. So that was such a pleasure. And ironically, I find this kind of funny. Lindsay from Inside the Hem, she's a very popular YouTuber. I met her a couple of years ago, and she happened to see that I was probably from Instagram or something like that. I was taking pictures all weekend or all week of Jenna and me. And she said, I noticed you're in the area, lunch. And I said, shoot, I didn't get the message until a day later. And ironically, when she sent it, I was having lunch with Andra. I love that I get to meet all these people. You know, I love that. And not just YouTubers, but, you know, people who watch YouTube too. So anyway, that was a huge highlight. And Lindsay and I are hopefully going to get together the next time I go up. I was really sorry that I missed her. So this week's question, Friday the 13th. Have you ever had a wardrobe malfunction with something that you sewed, and what happened and how did you handle it? You know, I don't know. I can tell you that I was making Mia's prom dress one year, and it was out of a fabric that was, it was like a formal wear fabric, and it was almost like organza. She's standing there waiting to go and going, Mom, I need my dress. I need my dress. And I'm down to the very last second, and I went to press this and I melted part of it. And I thought, what am I going to do? So I think I took another 10 minutes and pulled up what I'd melted and made it work. But, you know, honestly, I have gone back to that point in my mind so many times and thought, we were copying a dress that she had found at a mall, and I should have just, that dress was hanging there, and I should have just said, here, but wear this, just wear this. And I didn't. I wish I had. The dress I made her was really pretty, but it wasn't the same as the one that, yeah, anyway. Me wearing anything that malfunctioned, I don't know. I don't know. I can't. I have no memory. I should ask people in my family, because I bet they'd come up with something. So anyway, that is all of Friday Sews this week. I hope you had a great week, and I hope you have an even better weekend. And as always, if you'd like to see all of my Friday Sews, just check right over here. Be sure and do a search on YouTube for #Friday Sews, and you will meet all kinds of new people like Andra, and you'll get to know them. You'll have a treat every Friday because they will show up, and we just keep building this community. It's fantastic. So that's it for now for me. I'll see you next time, and thanks for watching. And who loves you the most? Don't forget who that is.